Finally, it's here. The first episode on the Link Bridge podcast, where we get to invite young innovators, young inventors, young aspiring leaders, where we converse, ask questions that really matters, basically. With me here, I have Mr. Marvelous Aderiti, and we're going to be having a wonderful discussion, a very interesting topic, a topic that many of us in time past had to ask, a question we had to ask, a question that came staring our face and asking us, what is your purpose? What is your purpose in life? What does it mean to have purpose? What does it mean to embody purpose? What is purpose actually? So we are going to be discussing about this, asking ourselves a few questions and hoping that we get insight and answers to these questions. So without wasting our time, shall we dive right into what we have today?
Thanks for having me, Mr. Kenny. I'm really excited to come down here to talk about the meaning and purpose without making it look like a sermon. So now let's get into it. My first question for you is that if your life had a Netflix series title, what would be the title and why that title?
Oh, wonderful. That's a wonderful question, I must say. If my life was a Netflix title or series, what would be the name? It would be there's this ancient word they use, the travels of the young man Kenny. That's what it would be, the travels of the young man Kenny.
And why that title?
And why the title? Because life is hard, and this is not a statement of fear, but a statement of fact. Life itself is hard. It's hard, and it takes a level of grit. It takes a level of understanding to do life well and to do life intentionally. So I would say, that would be that would be the title of my life, the travel of the young man Kenny.
All right, getting on. We all know the main definition, the main view of my definition of VM, meaning and purpose, is that purpose is just like why you do something. That's purpose. Meaning is now how important is what you are doing. That's what we have been. But the second question goes that when was the last time you felt really on purpose? What were you doing at that time?
Wow, this is a wonderful question, I must say. Wow. I think, should I say the first or the last time I felt so?
Yeah, the last time. Let's hear.
Better still, let me answer the first time and the last time. I think the first time was when I started my company, Link Bridge Limited, or can I say Link Bridge? I think the first time I felt so like this is what I should be doing was when I went out for our first outreach, where I got to talk to the students. And right in that moment, I felt like, this is what I should be doing. Like impacting, talking, giving students enlightenment about different topics and different possibilities, like encouraging them, pouring into them. Like I don't think I felt that so good up to that moment in my life. So I think that should be the beginning. And the last time was last week when I got to go out on outreach again to impact. I think impacting the young minds of this coming generation, or the coming generation, is something that has been a very important and very a very big thing for me to do.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the third question, which is the real talk.
Okay.
What's something you used to think would give you your life meaning, but doesn't anymore?
Money. Quickly. Money.
So money. You think money will give your life meaning?
Yeah, I used to think that money would give my life meaning. I used to think that
money is very essential.
Money is essential, no doubt. I'm not saying money is not. Money is, money is very, very essential. But having a lot of it now, and yeah, having a lot of it, not now per se, but having a lot of it, I've come to see that it doesn't basically, like, money is fleeting. Money comes and goes. Money is just money, but it's what you do with money that matters. So I've come to see that having a lot of money doesn't still mean you would have purpose. I mean, you would have meaning, or you have one joy or satisfaction from it. No, it comes and goes.
So right now, it does not give you.
It doesn't though. It doesn't. One thing I've done on a constant basis is to remove my mind from money. Now, whatever I'm doing is not because of the money. Money is good. I want to make billions of money, of naira, of dollars rather. But I've tried to ensure that whatever I'm doing, I'm not doing it with the sole aim to just make money alone, but majorly to impact lives and to transform lives. Because I am a firm believer that once you can impact value to people, money is a byproduct of that. Okay. That is, money is the byproduct of value added. If you can impact value to people, you make money. You know, in whatever scale, be it small, be it big, impact value and you make money.
Alright, then I have to change my way of reasoning. That money does not give meaning. Alright, moving on to the next question. If you strip away money, status, and what people think, what will be left of your purpose?
Oh, if I strip away
money, status, and what people think, what will be left of your purpose?
Now, this is why people need to understand what meaning is. This is why I bless God for enabling me stumble upon this deep question. That is the question of meaning. Because we often talk about the purpose, but we don't get to talk about what it actually means to have meaning. Now, if you strip away, like you said, again,
if you strip away money, the status, and what people think about.
Exactly. If you strip away money, status, and people's view about you,
it will be left.
I would see, for me personally now,
yeah.
I would be okay. My understanding of meaning has formed a strong resilience, a strong push against the world. I've been able to get a level of satisfaction from just knowing that meaning is within me. Meaning speaks about my essence, my core essence from within. So, and that is something nobody can take it from me. Money cannot give me that satisfaction. People's status and people's view about me cannot give me that satisfaction. What you think about me cannot give me that satisfaction, because it's from within. I self-generate that energy from within. So it's not about what people think about me, about the money, about the status. No, at this point of my life, it makes no difference to me. I can have $0 in my account, and nobody knows. I will still live life as though I have $1 million, and I can have $1 million in my account, and it might be like, okay, it's just money. The goal is to have a balance. What meaning does that, it keeps you on the balance, on an equilibrium, whereby you are broke, you're having abundance, your life still is normal, you are still happy, you are still doing things you normally do, without having to, oh, I'm broke now, oh, I'm sad now, oh, I'm rich now, you are spending money anyhow, you are just living life anyhow. Meaning gives you that balance. It keeps you in that equilibrium.
That's very good answer. Like, how can I discover my purpose? I've not discovered my purpose yet. That's why I'm here for you to educate me on how to discover my purpose. Because I've seen you now. You have discovered your purpose and I've discovered your meaning. So how can you help me? What do I need to do?
Okay. Now, before you discover your purpose, before I would always educate people to first discover their purpose, but now I would say first find meaning. Meaning first. Once you find meaning, you find purpose. Let me explain. Now, it is possible for you to work in purpose and not work in meaning, but it's not possible for you to work in meaning and not work in purpose. It is possible for you to work in purpose and not have meaning, rather. But it is not possible for you to have meaning and not work in purpose. Now, meaning is not for the billionaires, for the wealthy guys. No, meaning is for everybody. Everybody can have meaning. Now, that is, a gate man can have meaning. A beggar on the street can have meaning, can express what it means to have meaning in life. A man at the top of the pyramid can have meaning. The middle class people at maybe at the middle of the pyramid can have meaning. The lowest at the pyramid can what? Can have meaning. So meaning is the core essence of your existence. Meaning is what makes you you. Is where you draw strength from. Now the question of why do billionaires commit suicide? Now, for instance, there are billionaires that have committed suicide. They are legitimately billionaires. They did they what's it called? They made money legally. They're not illegal billionaires, but still yet they still commit suicide. They have the influence, they have the following, they have the money, they have the material possessions, they have the cars, but still yet they still commit suicide. It's a question you want to ask. Now, why so? It's because they don't have meaning. See, meaning is that resilience within your being. That no matter what comes for you, comes at you. See, when push comes to shove, meaning is what will keep you grounded. Meaning is where you find your core essence. Meaning is where you find your convictions, a resolute conviction that no matter what, my joy. See, in fact, there are two things that meaning gives. Meaning gives peace, meaning gives joy. I'm telling you, once you have joy, once you have peace, I'm telling you, because you know that your joy and peace is from within, nobody can come for it. Because you know you're the one that regulates how much of joy you want to exude and how much of peace you don't want to have. No man can control it. So it simply means that your joy and your peace is not with any man, but it's within you. Now, I would later explain what it means to have meaning, like what is meaning itself. I'm just speaking about the attribute of meaning, the essence of meaning, what meaning is like, what meaning does, like the end goal of meaning. There are three things that you would see in the life of a man that works in meaning. This was one thing my mentor taught. A video of his I was watching when he spoke about meaning and purpose, and he gave us 3 points that explains to us what meaning is. So I don't know if I've answered the question already. Have I answered the question?
No.
Please ask the question again.
How do I discover my purpose?
Now, wonderful. Now we've established the fact that you must understand meaning. Yes. Let's get meaning. Yes. Now, once you understand meaning, then you now begin to understand your purpose. Now, your purpose is not, permit to say, is not go to a mountain and pray. God, give me purpose.
Yes, that's what people do.
That's not. You won't find a purpose like that. You won't find a purpose like that. I'm telling you. See, in fact, there are 3 scriptures. I'm a Christian, and there are 3 scriptures the Bible gives us rather to find your purpose. It said, "Whatever your hand findeth to do, do it." Whatever your hand findeth to do, do it. Now, it simply means that whatever you are doing, put your mind into it. And press. As you begin to apply faithfulness in that thing you are doing, I'm telling you, you begin to see. It's like the universe. It's like the universe begins to compel you. Like, how do I explain this? Once you begin to do that thing, now it is said that faithfulness in what? In little, much more will be given. If a man is faithful in little, much more will be given. See, one thing the Bible teaches is diligence. Look at the life of Joseph. Look at the life of Abraham. You look at their lives. You see a level of diligence. They were hardworking. Look at Jacob, Joseph. You see this hardworking.
Yes.
It simply means that faithfulness in little, much more will be given. The Bible also talks about, set a man diligent in his own ways, he shall stand before kings and what? No mere men. There is no one way antidote or one way principle or guide to finding your purpose. Whatever you are trying to do it well. Keep on doing it. As you begin to apply diligence and faithfulness to that thing, it begins to expand. See, whatever you are trying to do it well. I heard a story of a guy that he finished university, graduate, didn't have a job. What did he do? He had the nudging to start a guest man job. He started a gate man job, rather, like for a restaurant at the time. And it was said that what he does, he would do was he would CV for every car that comes into the office at the time. He would give he send the CV to them. Graduate, talk to them. He would do his job faithfully. Along the line, as God would do it, he met a lady, a big lady, and he gave the lady the CV. And before you know it, the lady said, "Oh, wonderful! Wow, nice!" Employed him. The rest is history. Whatever your hand findeth to do it well. Whatever you are, do it well. See that this principle. See, that is when a lot of things begins to make sense to you. Because I think one of the things we lack as young people, as people wanting to find our purpose, is we lack excellence. We don't do things excellently well. In fact, or rather, we don't apply excellence to what we do. So we just do things anyhow, and we hope that one day God will just breathe on it. See, that is why people are small. Give no excuse, just do it. Just do it. No, leave the excuse alone. Just do it. Do it broke, do it rich, ensure you do it. See, excellence is a level. I'm telling you. With the little resources you have, how can I do this thing excellently well? Do it. Once you've done it, there's a way the universe works. It compels resources towards that thing you've done. See, the universe does not reward mediocres. The universe rewards excellence. So again, there is no one way to finding your purpose. If you're a Christian, finding your purpose should be very easy for you. Whatever you're handed to do part time, do it well. Pour in your mind. See, if you are faithful in managing small things, I'm telling you, God can trust you to manage big things. Just keep on doing that. But to say that I will tell you that, oh, do this, your talent. Yes, all these things, your talent or what you can do effortlessly could be a proof, or could be a pointer to your core purpose. Again, by the way, what is purpose to you, if I may ask?
Why you do something?
Now, wonderful. That is why, I don't know, maybe I would organize a teaching series or a teaching where I explain meaning and purpose. Meaning is this. Meaning speaks to your inward person. Purpose speaks about your outward contribution to humanity. Meaning is for you. Meaning is inward, purpose is outward. Purpose means your contribution, your own quota of contribution to society, to the development of society, to the improvement of society, and to the improvement of the world on a global scale. No matter where you are, that is what I define as purpose. Look at the great inventors we see. We could say that they lived a purposeful life. I wouldn't say all of them lived a meaningful life, but I would say all of them lived a purposeful life, because they invented something that changed humanity. That is purpose. To me, doing something, contributing something that changes humanity, that impacts other people, that's your purpose. But meaning is you. Now let me say this. Meaning is God. I'm telling you.
God.
Meaning is God. Meaning is finding God. Meaning is God. Because I come to understand that there's a vacuum in every man. There's a vacuum in every man, and that vacuum needs to be filled. There's a perpetual emptiness in every man, and every man experiences. I'm telling you. So to fill up that vacuum, it's only God that can fill up that vacuum. Only God can fill up that vacuum. So the more we find meaning, or the more we find God, we find meaning. The moment you find God, you find meaning. Now, because meaning now begins to speak about your humanity. When you must have found God, God now begins to teach you how to interact with humanity. That is where the question of what it means to be human is asked. What does it mean to be human, if I may ask you?
To be human. That's a very good question.
Okay, let me say this. Now, because you have eyes, because you have legs, because you have nose, because you can walk, does that make you human?
No.
Because we know that animals to have all those things. So because we pass the test of features, does not make us human. Because dogs, to snakes, monkeys, they all have these qualities too, but it doesn't make them human. What now makes us human? Now there are three things that makes us human. The ability for us to love makes us human. Number one, the ability for us to give, and lastly, the ability for us to serve. These three things makes us human: love, give, and serve. And everything. Now, if I'm giving to my family, I'm not giving to humanity. That's duty. I must give to my family. If I serve my family, I'm not doing something special. It's a duty. I must do that to my family. If I'm giving or if I'm serving my family, I'm not doing that. I should do that. It's a normal expectation that I should do. But giving in this context, you must give to humanity. Give beyond the bounds of people you know and you love. Give. That's why I love the philanthropist work. What they do, they're giving to people beyond their circle, beyond their family. That's what makes you human. Loving people unconditionally, loving people beyond your family members. It makes you a human being. Serving people beyond your family members, beyond the world you control and you hold, makes you a human being. So these three things makes you a human being. And the last one I would add is connection. Being able to connect with everybody at every level and not make them feel lower than you. That's what makes you a human being.
But there's something you're actually missing. What about choice?
Choice in one context.
Like those animals, and they can't choose what they want. So we humans, we can choose. Yes, God give us this choosing
power to choose.
The power to choose. So is it part of what makes human?
Yes. Do you know that now people would argue that the dogs can love. Dogs cannot love. We train them to love, to have that affection towards us. It's trained. Because normally a dog born in the wild, if you see you are meat.
Exactly.
You are meat for it now. Your question is a question of love. What does it mean to love?
To love. How do I put this into love? Love in another word is like affection.
It's beyond affection. Love is not a feeling.
Love is a feeling.
Love is not a feeling.
Love is a topic on its own.
Love is a choice. Love is a choice. Now, I don't know if you've been in a romantic relationship before. You met this lady, you like her, maybe you were dating. Give it 2 or 3 months. If that's that love where they shock you, don't go.
Yes.
That love actually disappeared already. It simply means that, okay, this is beyond feeling. Love is a choice. That's why I love the person of Jesus. I love Jesus a lot. Do you know that when it was time for Jesus to die, one prayer he prayed was, I wish this cup can pass me by.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I wish this cup can pass me by. Okay, you see that in that scenario, or in that event, one prayer Jesus Christ prayed was that I wish this cup can pass me by, but what? God, your will
should be done. Yes.
Not my will.
Exactly.
See 2 wills there. Jesus Christ had a will, and God had a will. But he said, God, not my will, but your will. That is, he chose to die. He chose to say, okay, God, for the betterment of humanity, for the redemption of humanity, let your will be done. That's love. You see, the book of John began to explain to us the kind of love God has for us. The New Testament commandment says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Yes. Love your God. Because love is not a feeling alone. Love is a choice. Love is that on a daily basis, I will choose you. I will choose you. I will choose you. I will choose you. No matter what, no matter how I feel. In my good days, I choose you. In my bad days, I choose. That's why we say in a marriage, for better, for worse. You're saying the vows, for better, for worse, to death do us pass. Is love, because love is choice. Love is not a feeling. It's being able to choose. I choose to love this person in spite everything is done to me. And that's what Christ did to us. Man sinned. Man fell, and God said, no, I love them too much. For God so loved the world that He gave. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. So that's it.
Yes, that's very good. So back to our last question.
Okay.
All right. So I would love to ask, what are the consequences of not discovering a purpose, of discovering a purpose very, very late, as an late age?
There are two things I would say.
Yes.
As regards that, one would be that it's good to find your purpose early.
Yes.
But if eventually you find it late, hope is not lost. My mentor would say something. He would say, opportunity once lost can always be regained. It's not gone forever. It simply means that once you now find your purpose late, as the word put it, one thing life will do for you is that it multiplies you. Once an opportunity is lost, it goes into the future on the account of that person being serious with his life.
Yes.
It is called his purpose at the age of 30, and at the age of 30, something happened and he missed it, and maybe for 40 he wants to pick it up. One thing, God is a faithful God. By then, he might have been married with kids. So one thing he now begins to do, that begins to happen to him, is that his opportunities becomes multiplied, because now he has a child. So every opportunity that he misses in a single days, when he gets to age 40, is multiplied on the account of him being now serious to fulfill that purpose. So now what I'm trying to say is this: is that it's better late than never. It's better late than never. It's better to do that purpose late than never do it. Because if it's that you find your purpose on your dying bed, the little lives you can touch, your message can inspire. Do it. Don't say, oh, it's over. No. Find the will to just do it. From the Bible, we could see that one of the best things that happened to you as a person is to discover your purpose early. It says, as bear your bodies in the days of your youth. It says, seek the Lord early when He can be found. So the best time to find your purpose is to find it early. And see, if the earlier you find it, the better. The earlier you find it, the better.
That's very perfect.
So,
alright, so thank you very much for answering these few questions. So I would love you to give us some words of affirmations.
Okay. As we commonly do here. I just remembered Eric Guga. He said we don't do that here, but us, we do that here. There are 3 words of affirmation that hit me deep. Anytime I confess it, and anytime I tell my kids, not my kids per se, but the kids I teach, or the actions I go for, confess is we do big things. I do big things. I'm not too smart to do big things. I am limitless. These 3 words of affirmation would give you energy to continue pushing on. I do big things. Say it day in, day out. I do big things. I do big things. I do big things. I am not too smart to do big things. I am not too small to do big things. I am limitless. And I could add this: I am made for more. I am made for more. No matter where I am in life, I am made for more. 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 So these are the words I have.
Alright, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. See you in the next episode. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.